Coach, obviously a pretty good team you faced tonight, and to come back the way you did for a win, it's got to be a good feeling.
It was a great feeling, but not surprised in terms of our team is just battle tested, and we've got an old group, and we got a group that likes to fight. And we were many of these last year, as we all can recall, of either a slower start or a deficit at the half, and these guys they're just tough. And we got into halftime, and we saw how poorly we were shooting the ball, and I thought we were settling a little bit on some of those early looks. And once we got that aggression on offense, and then we maintained the aggression that we started with probably at the 5-minute mark of the first half, I thought we were able to sustain that defensive effort in the second half. And, when you can defend like that and you can play that hard and you can get out and run on people, I thought you could see tonight we brought a little fatigue to the game. And I think when you saw the 2 air balls late, as good as shooters as they have, I thought you could see that they got a little winded. And, what a good team. I mean, they're really, really good, and they challenge you at every aspect of your defense. And Coach Matheny does a phenomenal job. They're old. They've got a bunch of veterans as well. We knew it was going to be a battle, and we're just happy to come out on the positive side of it.
You were talking about the defensive effort. The sequence I remember was, I think, Davis made a steal, the breakaway basket, and the next time down, Devin made one. Same thing almost same spot on the court. That was, and I think that gave you a lead, right?
It did. I think we were down 1, and then we got back-to-back, as we call them, pick sixes. And JD got his, took the lead, and then Devin got his, and then went up 3. And then I think shortly after, Andrew banged the 3 in the corner and put it to 6. And it's just what we tell our guys. The power of playing hard, being connected defensively, and then being able to get out and run and have the shooters we have. You can make runs quick. And I thought that they're so good offensively, and they shoot the ball so well. They create so much space that there's a fine balance of how much pressure you can put on the ball. But it's kind of like football. Like if you're going to let the quarterback just sit there and just read whatever he wants to read, they're going to make your life tough because they have so much weak side action going on. But I thought as we picked up the ball pressure, but we're still able to contain the bounce a little bit as we increased the ball pressure, we were able to, as you would say, just get some pressure on the QB back there. And I thought that got to him a little bit.
Let's stick with the football. Time of possession. After you got that lead with the offensive rebounds, you were able to save some clock and also score off those offensive rebounds. Just huge effort by, I thought, Daniel Fowler in particular.
That was a huge key to the game. And, all we heard all week was how big they were, and Colonial team. And, they're going to go and try to bang y'all, and they're going to try to do some, take advantage of your size. And, we played that up a little bit, and we really challenged our guys on the boards. And I think that Daniel really responded to that. And for us to win the rebounding edge tonight was huge. And, we talked about that before the game. We wanted to get 3 tip-outs, and we were able to exceed that. And just, Chris used to do that for us, how he would just extend possessions. He would just, if he couldn't quite grab it, he would just tip it out. And for us being a little smaller at the 4, we've got to go for some of those tip-outs. But Daniel was a monster in the second half, and that's why the stat sheet is so bad sometimes. I love stats, but it just doesn't tell the whole story. They're good defensively. Their defensive numbers last year were pretty impressive in the Colonial. The way they do it is different than us. They slough it, they get off the ball a little bit, and they really pack the paint. And they're not going to let you score on the first drive. You're going to have to get multiple drives. And it's almost like hockey, right? Like if you get the hockey assist, I think his initial hard drive to the paint to some kicks and second drives, I think it got us downhill. And he was really, really good in that second half. I mean, nobody will probably – I hope you guys write about it, but the stat sheet, I'm sure, and John Davis and Devin, they deserve all the credit they can get, and Matt and Andrew, obviously, but Daniel was a huge piece in that thing tonight.
If you can get shooting like that from Andrew Brown consistently, that's going to be a big lift, right?
You know what? I'll put Andrew Brown against anybody in the country shooting a 3. I mean, I say that humbly, but I see it every day, okay? Like, he is an unbelievable shooter. And his confidence, his growth, I just love that kid. I mean, he plays so hard, but every single day, I mean, he just makes shots. And, he's just somebody, he missed a couple early, and he just kind of stayed with it. And, once he freed up there, especially in transition, he does a great job running the floor. He does a great job getting to space. And they had something defensively they did that we felt like we could exploit, that we picked up on film, that was different than what we do and what we see every day, and we had to work a lot against it in practice. I think we ended up making 5 threes off of that in the course of the game. And so their attention to detail in the game plan I thought was huge.
Once he gets free in the corner, that really gets him going, it seems.
He loves the corner. He loves the corner. He runs to the corner. We make him do that in practice. We call it the stretch, and it really stretches out the defense. And he buys into that. He just does his job. And we had some things in our half-court offense designed to open up some space in the corner, and he did a great job knocking those down.
It seemed like he played pretty good defense for the first 15 minutes, and then the last 5 minutes of the first half, I thought something really clicked, and it carried through the rest of the night. And I thought Alex Hunter's play, where he drew a foul, had a lot to do with that. Can you kind of speak to the defensive effort there at the end of the first half, and particularly in there?
I thought it was the key to the game. I think that, what did we get down 6? And then they kind of, it felt like they had momentum, and they were making some shots, and they were doing what they do. I mean, they try to score off of layups, fouls, and threes. Everybody knows. And, it was one of those situations where that was our only chance. We had to really, really lock in defensively, and being good defensively was not going to be enough. You had to be great. And that was kind of the message at that last media was we really, really have to sit down and guard these guys. And I really thought the pressure picked up. I thought we started flying around a little bit. They're so good, like good defenses, they're going to score on them. And that's what makes it hard. And, it's I thought that last spurt before halftime was definitely huge. And so, again, great night, really, really good team, Colonial level team. And to be able to get that done was huge, and it just a statement to the character and to the toughness of our team.
I guess the point about Hunter, I was thinking 2 games in, a freshman.
Okay, my fault.
No, that's okay. No, I was just saying a lot of freshmen don't know how to play really good defense in college. And,
well, let me tell you something. Alex Hunter plays so hard. That's why he's out there. Right. And people have to understand, there's just so many things you can't control. I mean, everybody at first half, and even I was yelling at the guys, we're taking too many threes. And we were worrying about that so much that you have to make sure, and even Alex, right, he came in the game and he took that corner 3 and he took the 3 at the top of the key, but he didn't let that bother him. Like as a freshman to be that mentally tough to just go down there and guard. Alex Hunter plays so hard. And that's really the storyline tonight. I mean, to beat a team that good for us shooting 38% from the floor is a testament to how hard our guys play. And that's why Alex is playing. That's why he's won the backup job, because in practice every day, when he makes a mistake, he just keeps playing hard. When he misses a shot, he just keeps playing hard. When he has a turnover, he just keeps playing hard. And those guys are dependable. As coaches, you trust them, because if you want to win, the first thing you got to do is you got to eliminate losing. And if guys don't play hard, you're gonna lose some games. So that's the biggest thing with Alex is the kid just absolutely competes, and I trust him for a freshman. I like him out there, and we went double point guard a little bit tonight, and you put JD and Alex out there together. We slid Daniel down to the 4. That's actually when the game turned a little bit defensively. When we went to the 4 guards, I thought we were a little faster. We were able to put a little bit more pressure on the ball, and we've got the versatility to do that. And I think once we get bounced back, we're going to continue to have that versatility. We'll be able to do a little bit more switching and some things that obviously we want to do. But, man, just a great win. Just a great win for our guys.
All right. Thanks, Coach.